Listen, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of Stalking the Podcast. I'm one of your hosts, Uncle AK. Hey, listen, I'm excited to do this episode, man. Hey, I hope each and every one of you is safe wherever you are. Wash your hands. Everybody's like, wash your hands. So let me also say wash your hands too. Now, wash your hands because I'm washing my own too. And please make sure you have lotion by the next to you.
Mm-hmm.
Or like ashy hands. Even if you're in the house of lotion, don't walk around with ashy hands and don't scratch your butt either. Listen,
Oh, Lord.
hey, if you ever subscribe to our YouTube channel, man, just click that subscribe button, man. Like it doesn't hurt. Like you're not cutting your arm or anything. Just hit the button, man. Follow us on all social platforms at SITM Podcast. My website is www.sitmpodcast.com. We have everything on there, man. Go read our blogs, shop our merch. That's how we keep this thing running, man. Hey, listen, man, I have a very, 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 very great guest in the building. Hey, this topic that she's bringing, I've been really interested in it because this podcast, man, we have to post a lot. We have to say a lot of things. I'm a man of few words, but I've been struggling, with like when I want to post a picture, right? I've been struggling with the caption. That's my biggest problem with posting, man. These captions, man. I've been sitting there like, okay, what caption will go with this video, this picture? I struggle with it. So I always leave that to my brother, even though most times he'd be mad, but hey, I love you, bro. Listen, today on this Zoom call, I'm with Esther Sakyi, and she's a publicist. You're welcome to Stalking the Podcast.
Thank you for having me. I'm excited to talk with you all.
It's been crazy. Well, thank you for actually reaching out to us and asking, are we still recording in the studio, or what are we doing?
Yeah, we had to, man.
Yeah, man, because like prior to that, my brother was like, "Oh, I think the studio's closed, bro." I was like, "Okay, cool." We have the little one in the house. It'll be pretty dope to actually close the studio. So yeah, thank you for reaching out.
Yeah.
I seen PR Pro, and I know you're a publicist. Please help me with the difference between the two, because I don't know.
PR Pro and publicist?
What a publicist and a PR personnel, right? What's the difference? What's the similarity? Please help me with that.
It's the same, yeah. Public relations, publicist is synonymous. A publicist is a person basically bridging and creating a relationship between an individual or a company and the media and your audience. So that can go from, really like getting press, getting your story, the person getting the story told through the press. Really, a lot of celebrities have publicists. They pull publicity stunts. They, donations. That could be something where a celebrity would do to get their name in front of the press, and different aspects like that. I focus on really music right now since I've started. I've been really focusing with a lot of up and coming artists in the DMV area, mostly because that's where I'm from. So yeah, that's my job right now.
What are like some of the greatest acts you've worked with so far in terms, like you said, music, right? Like artists and stuff. What are some of the, like, give me two names, something that could relate.
Well, they're up and coming, so I'm not sure if you would know about them.
Up and coming artists. Give me.
A lot of up and coming artists.
I didn't say I know. I said I like up and coming artists.
Oh, you like? Oh, okay. Yeah. So some up and coming artists in the DMV that I'm working with currently is SAKYI. He's in Virginia. And then TGB is a whole label in the DMV. It's a whole brand. They have artists like Pilot Perk, who just dropped a whole tape. It's called Pip. His first solo tape. He dropped it February 24th. It's really dope. Go check it out. We also have Al Fury. He dropped his solo tape last November or October, one of those days. And then we also have, actually, no, he's not in the DMV anymore, but he's under TGB, Ro Davis. He's under TGB. He was in the DMV area, but right now he's in Atlanta. So I'm kind of working with him as well. So yeah, those are just like the up and coming artists that I'm working with. There's Maya Dyson. I'm not sure if you heard of her.
No.
But she was on
Africans, Americans, like
Yeah, well, Maya's African American. Al Fury, he's Sierra Leonean, and Sakyi is also he's Ghanaian. So he's African. They're all African. Yeah.
Ghana, right?
Yeah, I'm from Ghana. Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about Esther, man. Who's Esther? Let's not keep running more than our shadow. Who's Esther?
Oh, okay. Who's Esther? Well, Esther is a Ghanaian American. I was born in Ghana. I was born and raised in Ghana. I came here in 2008. I was 11. Yeah, so I came here in 2008. I was raised half of my life in Ghana. Came here 2008 and just went to school, and I went to VCU. I studied public relations, and I'm into creatives. I'm into arts. I'm into really helping people bring their ideas to life and executing it. And that's where my passion really is. I'm into music, just anything creative, anything naturally appealing, aesthetically pleasing. Mm-hmm. I love that.
So earlier you mentioned that you're just into up and coming artists, right? Like, mm-hmm. Why did you choose music rather than commercial or publicity and all that stuff?
Yeah. Well, I feel like it just came to me. It's something that I started with because it was something that I was always around. I love music. Like, music helps me through, like, I can relate. There's a song, for however I can relate, whenever I feel like I'm sad, I'm happy, I want to dance. Like, music is something that I love. I have a personal relationship with. And then I looked around me, and Sakyi, who is my cousin, he makes music, and he actually reached out to me and was like, "Yo, Esther, like, you do PR, right?" Like, and this is when I was starting to actually take this thing seriously. So he reached out to me, and I was like, "Yeah, for sure. Let me actually do this," And Al Fury, we went to school together. I went to VCU, and he's good. I heard his music, I believe, when I was a junior or a senior. My senior year, I heard his music. I was like, yo, I told my roommate, I was like, yo, this guy, like, he goes to VCU. He just dropped the tape. Like, he's actually good. Yo, let me listen to it. And I listened to it. I was like, yo, like, he's dope. And it wasn't until like a year after that we actually connected and started working together. So these are people that are around me and are actually talented. So I'm like, yo, if I have something that can help them bring, others to listen to their music, why not do that? And I also work with an up and coming clothing brand, Alter Ego. And, also talent, like, amazing person doing something. I can help. Why not help? So that's how, like, I really got started with my brand and, started working.
You mentioned you studied public relations in college, right?
Well, I studied public relations in college. I didn't actually, start doing it until I graduated.
Oh, got you. So you graduated with a degree in public relations then?
Yeah, I did.
You here on Stuck in Real Podcast, home of where our African parents, right? You're either a lawyer, doctor, or engineer, or you're a disgrace to family. How did this one slide under all of that?
Oh, my friend, listen. Had to be a lot of convincing, man. So I told my dad, I was like, yo, Daddy, like, this is what I want to do. Like, I want to go to school, study PR. And immediately in his mind, he's thinking politics. He was like, oh, so CNN, you want to be on TV and the news people. I'm like, not exactly that, but I want to do a lot of behind the scenes and, making sure things go together. But in his mind, I'm doing something that has to do with politics, and that's something that he's involved in. So he didn't really, like, as long as it's not, I'm going to school to be a painter or artist, whatever. At least this is something that he looked like, okay, this is something I wanted to see my daughter doing. Right. In the spectrum of things. So he was okay with it. With one of my uncles, and rest in peace to him, when I told him I was doing public relations, I was going to school to study public relations, he was like, don't go do no stupid program. I was like, oh, that kind of hurt. But, I stuck to it.
They were cutthroat with them.
He was cutthroat. I was like, now I know how you feel.
You want to do what? My friend, don't be stupid.
Don't do no stupid program.
How am I being stupid? I'm just telling you what I want to do. But
that's what I'm passionate about,
Exactly. most of them don't understand. You know, we live in a different era. But anyways, all that we could figure it out later. What does a publicist do on a day-to-day? Like, what do you do?
So for me, on a day-to-day, well, I have a regular 9 to 5, and then what? Which is I work at a research company. I'm a receptionist. Okay. So I'm blessed to have that job because I get to, you know, sit and have a computer in front of me where I'm also able to work on my PR stuff while at work. When I have free time, that is, in case my boss.
This one, would they be happy?
In case my boss is listening, when I have free time. So like when I come home from my 9 to 5, I usually check my emails to see like if I send out pictures, if I got a response back. I'm updating EPKs, which is electronic press kits. I'm working on social media plan. I'm working on a content list and ideas to execute for when someone is dropping a single or an album. So currently, one of my artists that I'm working with, Sakyi and Ro, they're working on something that they're about to drop soon. So I've been writing a pitch to send out to the media. I've been gathering the essentials and the things that I would need to send out to the media, like I'm updating Ro's electronics press kit. Gathering all the pictures that he can use and all the stuff that he needs to post. I'm also, what am I doing? Oh, I'm like, sometimes depending on an artist, I may do more, I may not. So like with Ro and Sakyi is very involved when it comes to the release of things because he likes that aspect of the music. As to Ro's also very involved, but he's still learning more about it. So with Sakyi, I'm not doing as much as I am with Ro. So Sakyi knows how to, okay, this is how I need to post, this is what I need to do. So with him, what I would do is just send out pictures and probably update his media kit and just do a lot of follow-ups because he already has that part of like the social media down and everything else down. We also have to make sure that we're having all the content. Like we're having, if we want to do a lyric video, okay, let's make sure that we have the lyric video done. Are we finding someone to do the lyric video or can you do it yourself? Because these are up and coming artists. So sometimes they might, you know, find someone to do, or maybe because it's not in your budget, they'll do it themselves. Okay, so we need a graphic, we need a cover for the single. Are you going to do it yourself? Are you going to use Canva or are you going to find a graphic artist? So all that kind of stuff, I have to make sure that these artists understand, okay, before you drop, you release a single, this is what you need to do and this is what you have to have done before you can even think of a release date, for real, for real.
You know I got to hit you with this, right?
Ooh,
is there anything as all publicity is good publicity?
You know what? I'm gonna just sip my wine on this one.
You still gotta answer the question though.
I hate to say it.
Coming. You knew this was coming.
I mean, all publicity is not good publicity. Just because you have your eyes on you doesn't mean it's good. You know, like for me personally, like if I have publicity, I want to be for something good. I don't want to have the reputation of being that person that said this and that and being that person that did this. Right. So yeah, you can have eyes on you, but what is it really for? Like, what are the values? Or like, what are people, when people see you, what do they think? What's the first thing that comes to their mind? That's really what's important. You want to have a good standard in the eyes of people.
Right.
You know?
Man, when I think of a publicist, right, I'm thinking the problem solver, right? They pay attention to details. And they also pay attention to, you know, what to write, like whoever they are being a publicist to, right? They're paying attention to what to write, like telling them what to write as well. So other than those, you know, characteristics, what other characteristics does a publicist have to have?
A publicist has to be a good communicator. You have to be able to express yourself and help people understand what you're really trying to say. I feel like they have to be a people's person. I think myself as a people's person. You have to be able to relate with people. You have to have a good aura, I feel like, because and you're dealing with people and you don't want to have a negative energy and all of that. You have to be able to people like you. Smile. You have to be likable. You know, like, how you gonna try to get something, like make a deal with somebody for some an artist and people don't even like you? Like, that's not gonna happen. You're not being a good representative. So,
but you like me to make this money though.
I mean, you have to be likable, because the more likable you are, the more chances you're probably gonna get that deal done. If they don't like you, nah, like they're not even gonna listen to you.
Have you ever met somebody who doesn't like you?
Well, not that I'm aware of. I'm sure I have, but I didn't probably know that they didn't like me. So
do you go out your way to find out if they like you or not?
You said what?
Do you try to find out if they like you or not?
No, I don't. I don't know if they like me or not. I'm gonna just do my job.
So far the checks are coming, right?
Okay.
Yeah, let's talk about
the check's not coming heavy yet, but you know, slowly but surely, because it's a grind.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Let's talk about SAKYI PR.
Mm-hmm.
Like, is that a company? Is that an LLC? Like, tell us a little bit about SAKYI.
Well, it's not officially an LLC yet. It's something it's my brand, something that I wanted to just put out there. When I decided to, take this seriously and actually pursue this passion of mine. And I went to school for it. So I'm like, it all came to me after like graduation, and I was applying to a whole bunch of jobs, marketing jobs, and reality hits really fast.
Oh, hell yeah.
After graduation, post-grad, that's something that they don't tell you when you're going to college and when you're graduating. They don't tell you the struggles of finding a job. So I really struggled with that. And I feel like at the back of my mind, it was like, Esther, you know what you need to do. Like, this isn't the path for you, not right now. So I feel like my struggles in finding a job related to especially public relations and marketing, because that's what I wanted to do. Because in my head, after graduation, it was, I'm just going to get a job with a company. It wasn't ever, I'm going to do this PR thing on my own. I just didn't think about that. So after graduation, I was going through that. It was a whole shift. And I was like, I have the experience, I do have the experience because I interned when I was in school. So I had the experience, not like real job, but internships do count. I have the experience, I'm passionate, and I have people around me that need help. I feel like it all made sense, and it was just like one thing led to another, and I was like, okay, well, I think I'm gonna take this seriously. So let me just get this logo made. Let me just get this thing made, something physical that I can see that this is me actually putting myself out there and starting to chase this passion of mine. Right. So that's really SAKYI PR. But I do see it, being an actual business and booming and, taking over, baby.
COVID-19 things slowed you down.
Yeah, taking it slowly, man. I'm just letting God lead, God do his thing, because, No,
but I'm asking that, right? With this COVID-19, with all the lockdowns and stuff, how has it slowed down your this SAKYI PR?
It hasn't, to be honest, because I go to work still.
Mm-hmm. You have to go into work physically?
Oh yes, it's even annoying, but I thank God because I still have a job. But but yeah, like I'm still sending out pitches. I'm still creating concepts. I'm still trying to come up with a content list, because it doesn't stop. Artists are still working. I told you, I have 2 artists right now that are currently about to drop music in April, the first week of April, both of them. So it's like I have to multitask with both artists and send out 2 different pitches for 2 different artists. So I'm still working, and I'm actually, not that I like this, but I'm appreciative. Well, I'm looking at it a different way because it's slowing things down. I feel like I'm able to catch up a little bit more and kind of not take my time, but not rush too much with a lot of things. So I'm looking at it a different way.
With SAKYI PR, we're talking about public relations, marketing, and content creation. And with these 2 artists that you're working with, right, this kind of falls under that. How do you separate how do you separate, for example, color? For example, oh, nah, let's put flowers here, let's put stones here. Like, how do you separate the visuals and the music as well? How do you work simultaneously with artists?
Well, the artists separate themselves, because their what is the word I'm looking for? Their vibe is different.
Okay.
So with a different vibe, different sounds, different music, they have a different vision for each of the songs that they're dropping. They have a different vision for each of the messages they're trying to get across and the content that we'll create. So by just listening to that and really paying attention to the individual artists, we're able to create content that differentiate each other without even trying. So
I've also had somebody who works closely with artists, right? So when they come to you with music and they're like, hey, Esther, man, I just recorded this track, yo. Take a listen to this. And then you listen to it. And deep down in your heart, you know that track is trash. Do you give them the truth?
Yo, I knew this question was coming, man. Oh.
I could ask, man.
I'm gonna have to give you the truth, bro. Like, ooh, I'm gonna be like, cause I'm a very I express myself. I'm very expressive. So like, before I even say something, you can tell by my face that this joint is not a hit. It's not a bop.
How do you guys work to fix that situation? Being that you gave them the truth, is it like do you give them the truth with a solution, or you just say, nah, man, it ain't it?
Truth with a solution. If it's something fixable, or if the whole song is just trash, then sorry. I mean, this might have to be like a slight single that you throw. You can still drop it, but it's not going to be a heavy promo joint, because you already know that it's not a heavy hitter like the others. But yeah, we can have it there. Because the artist, regardless, they're still going to want to drop the song. Yeah. That's their baby, And some people might like it. There's some trash songs out there that people really like. And I'm like, no, the song is trash.
So, my brother's an artist, right? Mm-hmm. And he takes his time to drop music. And when he drops something, it has to be like unique. You know what I mean? So me, I'm not an artist, but when I think about it, when, I start thinking about being an artist, for example, right? I'm like, it doesn't hurt to just, create a track and just drop it. Well, it's a track, right? I drop it, you can either like it or not. And I could keep dropping tracks to stay relevant, right? Till something clicks. Let's say I'm an artist and you're representing me, and I decided that that's going to be my approach. What would you tell me?
Well, I don't work that way, so we can't work. I'm sorry.
And then talk to me like you are talking. Tell me what to do.
You just want to drop. Well, you just want to drop till something clicks and something hits.
Yes, like.
Well, I'm sorry, bro, but that's just not how I work. How I work, I want someone that's actually passionate about this music thing, and that's actually gonna be real in tune with, not just to have something that hits just so they can be famous. So, I mean, I don't think that would work with my style of things.
They said practice makes perfect. If we keep practicing, keep dropping, and like our skills just keep increasing and increasing, right? Like, that's how I feel. I feel like if I just keep releasing, then I'm getting feedback from, the listeners, right? Then I can keep upping my game.
True.
That's logical, right?
It is logical. Yeah, very logical.
So again.
So are you trying to convince me right now? What you are saying, no, it makes sense. It makes sense. Well, is your music good? How good is your music?
Hey man, listen, my music is A1, dog. Like when the streets hear my music, man, listen, their ears will just become like elephant ears. Elephant ears, because they just want to keep taking in the music. That's how good that music is.
So what music do you have out right now, and what's your plan for it?
Visit my iTunes library, man. You know what I'm saying? Spotify, YouTube. You check me out.
So you're on Spotify, iTunes, Apple
Music? Every streaming platform.
Okay, where can we find your links? How's your social media looking?
My social media now. I have Linktree. It's all over.
You have your link tree.
Yeah,
what kind of content are you creating to promote your music?
I don't know. Last word.
You don't know.
Yeah. Halftime. I mean, time out. We'll get back to that. Talking about UProject Dreams. What is UProject Dreams?
My private dreams?
No, UProject Dreams.
Oh, my Project Dreams.
What is?
Oh, yes. Okay. So Project Dreams was something that came to me last year. Last year with,
Came to you from where?
I don't know, just dropped in here from God. Like, bing!
Okay.
But so I was working with my friend GH Finex, who's a cameraman. He's a photographer, and we're meeting. And he was just telling me about a whole bunch of ideas and certain things that he wanted to execute, wanted me to help him execute. And we're just in the talks, and an idea just popped in my head, which gave birth to Project Dreams. And at that time, I know specifically that Solange's song, her album that she just dropped, and there was a song on it that was called Dreams, I believe. Dreams. I don't know if you heard that one, but yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so I was like, oh my gosh, Dreams. Like, and I was really like meditating on my song. I was listening. I was like, yo, dreams. And it just came to me, and that's how Dreams came to birth. And Dreams was just really an idea to create just content and to create videos where we're working with people that are around that are doing stuff. So Alter Ego was a part of the Dream series 1. Sakyi, Benny, we have Cousin Skeeter, who else was on it? Jay Styles, who does crochet. So we had a singer, we had a rapper, we had an artist, we had a comedian, we had a designer, we had a hairstylist as well. So these are all people that are like, chasing their passion and actually actively doing things and starting something that they can go after. So I thought that was really encouraging. I just wanted to shine light on that and really help people in our community. So, because I specifically chose people in my community because I know that it's personal. Like these are people that people know that are doing things. So for them to come on the platform and really tell the story, and for others that we know, it's like, yo, I can relate. Like, maybe I have something that I want to work on and I haven't because I'm scared or something. But hearing Dennis's story, hearing Sakyi's story, hearing Jay Styles' story made me, motivated to go after and chase whatever that I was, fearing. So that's Dreams. And so we also worked on a series in Ghana for the Year of Return. So we're still working on that as far as edits.
When is it dropping?
Well, it's supposed to drop a Ghana Independence Day, but things didn't work out. You know how it goes when it comes to creating, working with other people.
What are you saying? It seems as though you are saying something bad about other people.
What am I saying? I'm saying that sometimes people disappoint you. That's what I'm saying.
Hey. Who was working on that project? She just said you suck.
I ain't saying that. All I'm saying is you just gotta. But things didn't work out. We were supposed to drop in March, but it didn't drop. We're learning to roll with the punches. So with Ghana, I was really excited to, do a Dreams project there because I'm like, yo, this is where I'm from. Like, this is where I was born. This is where my roots are here, So, and there's so many people, there's so many talented people in Ghana. Like, it's amazing. That's true. And this is the Year of Return. So I was like, yo, why not? I'm going to Ghana and I'm going exactly for this. And obviously.
It's about last year or this year? Well, we're still talking about last year, right? Not this year, right?
Yeah, last year.
I was about to say, man, this coronavirus going on.
I beat Corona.
It's a year of staying home.
Yeah. Yeah. I got lucky. Corona.
I want to hear a very funny moment in time, right? Like when you started your whole PR journey, share something very interesting that happened to you. Interesting or funny.
Something interesting.
So you should start your PR journey.
Ooh, I don't know if I've gotten an interesting story to tell you.
Good so far. Like everything's
been really good so far.
No argument.
It's been really good so far. It's been what, a year? Honestly. It's been like a year and some months. For real. You just getting started, man.
What made you stand out from? What made this artist pick you from every other PR?
I'm passionate. Like everything that I do, there's so much passion in it, and I think you can just tell that. You can literally feel that. So whoever I'm working with, I'm very personal with them. Literally texting you all the time, calling you all the time. Like you can feel my passion. I get attached to my artists and the people that I work with. Like I want you, like your dream becomes my dream. Like I want you to succeed that hard. Like you feel me? So like, and I think they can tell that.
Is it that kind of passion that they're in the studio?
It's so passionate, and that's why like I have to work with people that I like because I can't fake it. You know, like, bro. Like I told you, I'm expressive. You can tell on my face. You can tell my energy. Like you can tell. So if I'm not really feeling your single, your hit, ooh, bro. Yeah.
Now let's hit the comment sections on Facebook real quick. Shout out to Ketlin.
Oh Lord, I can't see. Can I see that? I can't see it.
I'm gonna just read it to you.
Okay.
It was a question that why did you decide why did you decline marketing jobs?
It's not that I declined marketing jobs. I'm gonna keep it straight. It's because I didn't get one. Nobody hired me. And it's not like I wasn't talented. My resume was on point. Like I had so many interviews. I had first, second, third interviews, but I felt like nothing was going right. And that's why I felt like this was God just redirecting me. Like when I tell you I was applying, bro, I was applying. Like
I'm no stranger to that, man.
Yeah.
Like 10, 20 applications or even more.
Bro, it was real. I was like, oh Lord, I don't know what to do. Oh, help me. It was just a redirection. So now I just got a regular schmegular job. And I'm still doing what I love.
No doubt, regular schmegular, however you said it.
You're right. You're right.
I'm happy, especially in times like this.
Sure.
Another question was, have you ever turned down anybody?
I have. There was an artist that was interested in working with me, but I listened to his music and I kind of took a look at his videos, and I didn't really like it, so it just wasn't working. And at that time, I really wasn't looking to add any people to my what's the word? Not category. Whatever. I can't speak English.
So most artists.
My catalog. That's what it was.
It was catalog you was looking for. You almost call Afghanistan. Damn. With this COVID-19, going on right now, we do know artists make money being on the road, right? Going to radio shows, promoting their content, concerts and all that stuff. How are you managing with your artists right now, or how are they managing themselves right now?
Well, right now, because my artists are up and coming and really actually trying to build now, like we're in the building stage, it's like they're not as affected much because, they're not up there with, all those people that are getting a whole bunch of streams or making lots of money. So they're probably not going to feel it as much, but they are still going to feel it because they do get playlisted. And, people listen to music on the run while in their car, going to work, at the gym, doing stuff. Like, that's when people listen to playlists and these streams are getting up. So if there's to be put on a playlist, they're probably not going to get as much streams because people are not listening as much. So they still get affected, but it's not heavy like all the big artists will get affected.
Man, can you tell me about any new exciting projects you're working on right now? Being that you in front of your computer, having this free time at work, and you're just.
Oh, my friend, what they're giving me? Oh, can you do this? Can you do that? Why are you pulling stuff? You know there's no work for me to do. Stop pulling stuff out the air. But we move because I'm still getting paid. So we thank God. As far as new projects, Dreams is my baby. So we have a team, the Dream team. So we're always like cooking up stuff. We're currently in planning right now of our next series and the things that we're gonna do. I gotta keep it on the hush hush, but we are in the works, and we're always like creating, trying to come up with a plan of the people we want to interview next, how we're gonna really launch ourselves. I'm also I'm always working. Like there's always stuff going on. I'm managing social medias, Alter Ego. That's kind of on hold right now because it's clothing. A lot of clothing get made in China and stuff like that. So that has been put on hold. But as far as artists, literally, I don't get a break. There's always something. So I'm working with Dreams. I'm working with TGB, which is a label that has several artists under it. And then I'm also working with SAKYI. So yeah, that's pretty my life right now. That's pretty much my life right now.
Yikes. You just said that a lot of things were made in China, and I thought about that. This thing come out China too. My God, I beg. We have to find a way for that thing to go. But I've been listening to Ghana music lately a lot for some reason.
Mm-hmm.
Man, give me your top 5 Ghanaian artists so I can.
Oh, okay.
Listening to.
Well, top 5 Ghanaian artists. Obviously, Sarkodie is number 1. We got Shatawale, my uncle. Shatawale's crazy. Stonebwoy, ooh. Even though Mr. Easy is Nigerian, I claim him as Ghanaian because he lived in Ghana for so long.
That's what we do now. We just.
So I claim Mr. Easy as Ghanaian. So he's definitely one of my top 5 Ghanaian artists. Oh my gosh, how many people did I name? Like 4? Who? Wow. Hold on, let me look at my phone real quick. Give me a minute.
Yeah. This could have been your chance to score
I know. Oh my gosh. They're a group. They're really dope. They're really dope. It's a group of 5, 6 of them. I can't think of their name. Oh, La Mem Gang? Or Lamine Gang? La Mem Gang.
Ghana artists?
Mm-hmm. They're real dope. It's like hip-hop, trap, rap. It's real dope. Y'all should go check it out. They're really nice. So La Mem Gang, they're on my top 5.
Mm-hmm. So if your boss enter party like this and they play one of this one, you are chakara in the place.
Oh, my friend, I will scatter the place. What do you mean?
Are you just talking to the camera?
You don't know me, eh? You don't know me. Me, I'm a dancer.
Who do you look up to?
Huh?
Who do you look up to?
Who do I look up to? Beyonce's Publicist. She's dope. Just so you know, I'm gonna say this at every interview that I record. Okay. She responded to me and she said, "Keep going, girl." So I think that's a rite of passage right there, because Beyonce's PR personally commented on my page.
That's big.
It is big, and she saw it. So I think she's really dope. She's worked with a lot of artists. She's worked with Prince, Beyonce. She's top 5 in the game. And I've listened to a lot of her interviews, and she seems like a really genuine person. So I look up to her. People that really pushed me, I would say, especially as an African American, not as an African. I mean, I am an African American, but as an African woman in America, Yvonne from
that thing on
Yvonne Orji. Yeah, Yvonne. Yeah, that's her name, right?
Yeah, I think
Insecure.
Yeah, that one.
Insecure and Lovey Ajayi, because I was listening to their Jesus and Jollof podcast, and I feel like that really motivated me. And that was a lot of in the period of time where things were shifting. So that podcast heavily impacted me because they spoke on things as creating your own tribe and being surrounded with people that really motivate you and stuff like that. So that was kind of the things that was pushing me, and that was things that I was looking for, people that I was surrounding myself with. So, and especially them being African and, you know, speaking on that really was something that I could relate with in that time period. So, yeah.
You share with us one of your favorite life lesson quote?
Favorite life lesson quote. I would say nothing belonged to you anyways. Nothing belongs to you anyway. So let it go, let it leave. Nothing belonged to you. You came in this world by yourself. Let it go, let it leave. And it was said by Worcestershire. Let me spell that for you.
I beg you, because it's like this. My grammar teacher passed away in class 2. So.
Oh, relax, bro. Why are you doing that?
So, but spell this.
Worcestershire, yeah.
If you had to have breakfast with anybody in the world, who would that be?
If I had to have breakfast with anybody, sis. I just called you sis. Yo, it would be Beyonce's publicist. I'm getting all the connects. That's all I need, period. Yo, sis, give me all the details. Give me all the journalist contacts. Give me all the managers. Give me the brand people. I was the person that you commented on. You said, keep going. Now I'm here with lunch with you, breakfast. You know what's up. Give me the lines, baby. What are you doing? Give me the TV network producer's number. What are you doing, sis? Come on.
I can see you pulling up with your phone. I'm placing it right next to your own just to transfer all the data to your own.
Okay.
Some 007 shit. But now, what's the future of SAKYI PR? What's next for Esther? 5 years down the road, where do you want to see yourself?
Mm-hmm. Wow. 5 years down the road, by God's grace, man. Honestly, I just want God to lead. That's all I want, to be honest. But if it was like up to me, huh?
You say one what?
Huh?
You say one and what?
Oh, I said I just want God to lead. I want God to do his thing, But in 5 years, obviously, I wanna really make my mark, like establish myself, especially in the DMV, before like I even think about moving out of here. I wanna be able to have connects with a lot of people in the media here in DMV area specifically, because I want to grow and I want to build my brand. So SAKYI PR is going to be something that people in the industry know about. They're like, oh, okay, we see this young girl, because I'm still going to be young. I'm not going to say, oh, I want to be this person famous. I'm being realistic. It takes time to grow. So in 5 years, I see myself really having notable connects and people that are like on my team, because of they know how hard I work and how passionate I am, and people that I can trust in my network, and just doing the thing, like killing it.
Yeah. Speaking of team and network, do you have any?
I do have a team. Me and myself and that segment.
You make it right. I love it.
Okay. But as far as the team, I have the dream team. When we get together and we work on dreams, the project. Okay. Expanding that. So that is Shelly, the African bombshell. She's a model. So you guys go follow her on Instagram. And then GH Finex, who is our cameraman. So that's the dream team. Also follow him on Instagram. He's dope. And then for TGB, I have people that I work alongside and, help me bring my content and my ideas to life. And then as far as SAKYI PR, honestly, it's just me, bro. Like, it's me.
What does TGB stand for?
Trunk Go Boom. That's the label. It's a label. Trunk Go Boom.
Gotcha.
It's dope, man. When I tell you the dope, like, you should go check it out. Because I only listen to good music, okay?
You only listen to good music?
I only listen to good music.
What makes good music to your ears?
To my ears, when I'm listening to everything. Like, I'm listening to the ad-libs, like everything in the back, that little thing that drops, like after every minute. Like, I listen to everything in the back. So something that okay, I can flow it, get me bumping the vibe, like something that sounds good to my ear. Like, you gotta make sure that it's properly mixed and mastered. I don't want no stuff that's not properly mixed and mastered. It has to sound smooth. It has to sound smooth when you play it on the speaker. It has to sound smooth in the car, just on your, like, you know, everything has to be smooth, and you can't just be talking about nonsense. I mean, sometimes you could, and the beat rocks, but it has to be one or the other, you know.
I was listening to what's that podcast? Is it Rap Radar? I think it's Rap Radar. Mm-hmm. If I'm not saying it right, please don't shoot me. But anyways, I was listening to it, and I think that guy who sang "Blow the Whistle," is it too short? Yeah, Too Short. There you go. So he was on, and they asked him about rappers now, right? What he thought of rappers now, and he said, "Hey man, listen, there's a lot of OGs that would say, yo, they like mumble rappers, they're rapping about whatever. Like, yo, listen, when we were their age, we too were not saying shit. You know what I mean? Like, we were but now we grown, you know, we mature, and we can like write better rhymes and stuff, and we shit on them. Like, yo, go back to when you started rapping. I'm not gonna go back because I'm always like, yo, this new hip hop artist, man, they be talking nonsense. And I was like, hey, listen, you could talk your nonsense, but at least you have your millions. I'm sitting here, I don't have those millions. So my guy, why am I thinking game? Why am I thinking? I have to say it. If these people make their music, if it clicks, it clicks. If it doesn't,
yeah. Sometimes like you really just don't be saying nothing. Sometimes I like Young Thug. Sometimes Young Thug don't really be saying nothing, but it be rocking. I'm like, what, okay. You know, like it has to be something, you know, something that I can get jiggy with.
Something I can get jiggy with it.
Jiggy.
Listen, can you please give like for anybody like that one young girl or that one older lady who wants to, you know, become a PR or man or, you know, whichever, who wants to become a PR, right, or publicist, what advice do you have for them? How can they get into, you know, this thing and navigate their way through?
Mm-hmm. I would say just learn a lot and look for people that can help you. Look for people that will be willing to teach you and not be stuck up and not just, you know, be dismissive. Look for people that are willing to connect you with people. Look for people that are willing to, you know, help you and help you formulate what you're trying to do, help you bring your ideas to life. Because I feel like when you're trying to get in an industry and you don't really know much, like it's difficult when, especially if there's no one out there willing to help you. So I want to be that person that, you know, helps people and talk to them and give them advice. Look for people that are actually already in the industry that you can look up to, like Karen Civil. She's a dope. She's a publicist. Like, look at the things that she's doing and kind of mimic that, because you want to have a blueprint. You know, these are people that have done things before you. So have that blueprint and mimic that. And then obviously be your own self, because even though you're mimicking, it's not going to be the exact same, because everybody is different individually. So yeah, that's my advice. And keep going, man. Keep going.
Listen, are you single? Are you dating? Are your DMs open for all the fellas that are looking at that radiant smile? They're like, hey, who's that auntie talking to Uncle AK?
Yes, I'm very single. I'm single. Why everybody want to know? Dang.
And, you know, listen, this thing shall pass now. And when this thing passes, people will resume their dating lives and resuming their jobs.
Gotta get quicker than that, okay?
You know, you gotta start doing the push-ups, you know, so that you see everybody's doing push-up challenge. Because they're for summer. We are hoping that by summer this will be over. So that
people, and the same Juno, yeah.
Well, I hear a lot of people talking about, man, summer canceled. Is your summer canceled yet?
Man, I don't know, man. I guess if I can't go outside. I mean, the release isn't canceled though.
That's true. Rent doesn't cancel. What are your top 5 favorite things to do?
Ooh, top 5 favorite things to do. Because I'm always working, I just like to just lay in bed and not do anything. Literally, I want to have my time where I'm just laying in bed watching Netflix with some wine, period. That's number 1. I like to listen to music in my room and dance, okay? That's something I do. Ooh, I read a lot of books.
Okay.
That's 3, 4, and 5. I love eating sushi, but now we can't go out to eat because Corona. But I love going out to eat and just sitting down like a really nice, aesthetically pleasing place and just eating.
Okay.
What's another thing that I like to do? I don't know, bro. Name some things and it'll come in my head.
Okay. Since you said name something, you give me the room to ask you another question.
Yeah.
Would you, since we're in 2020, like people say 2020 sis, do your thing, sis, 2020 sis, would you ask a man out?
No.
Why not?
Wait, what's asking a man out? Like,
let's go out for dinner.
Yeah. I would do that.
Would you pay?
Hey, you wanna grab lunch sometime? Yeah, why not?
Hey, that you asked, would you pay?
Yeah.
Okay, no further question, Your Honor. Let's move. Because I was waiting for you to say no. I'm like,
No. I'll pay. Yeah, if I ask you, no, I'm paying. Like, I actually. But it would be nice if you paid, though. Like, it would be like, oh, okay, so that means you feeling me and, like, you trying to, do the thing. For real, trying to be a gentleman, yeah. But I'll pay. Like, I wouldn't expect that guy to pay when I asked him out. No.
You know how you people read the Bible? You know how people read the Bible and say, oh, the Bible said this, right?
Mm-hmm.
Somewhere, somebody wrote that a gentleman has to pay for something. Or that a gentleman, like, show me a gentleman code.
That's what it said in the Bible.
What? That
did they say that? Did they say that it was in the Bible?
That the guy has to pay.
Mm.
Okay, cool. After that, please, after this, let's reconvene on that and we'll talk about the chapter so we could review. But now you mentioned books. What are you currently reading and what are your top 5 books?
Yes, I am currently reading. I'm currently reading 2 books right now, so I gotta remember the authors. Oh man, dang, I can't remember. But I'm reading the Broke Millennial, which is talking about financial stuff. Mm-hmm. So my top 5 books are You're a Badass. It's a really good one. And The Power of Now. It helps like really get in the state of mind about being present and focusing on the now and just not really worrying about the past or the future. My other book, hold on, man.
I go for phones.
You can't be asking me stuff at the top of my mind like that. I read a lot of books, bro. So I got The Power of Now, which is really one of my favorite books. My other book is that I read, The New Jim Crow. It talked about like how the prison system is, crack in the 80s, all of that. It really opened my mind because I didn't really know a lot about the prison system and how like the prison system is now the new slavery, the new Jim Crow. So that was educating. I already talked about You're a Badass. Oh, The Defining Decade. That was a good book. It talks about your 20s and how like, people talk, oh, your 20s, party, you're young. No, but it talks about how you really have to work in your 20s because it sets you up and it's important. Your 20s are important. Focus on your 20s. They're important. You can have fun, but also, take time to really build yourself and build your career in your life. Yeah. So right now, those are my books. Oh, wait, no, this book is a good one. How to Win and Influence People. That one is a really good one by Dale Carnegie. That I was actually told to read when I was in school, but I didn't because, sometimes when you get assigned reading, you don't want to do it. Right. Then I picked it up like a year after graduation. It's a nice book. So those are my book recommendations.
Man, we're winding down the hour. You know what I mean? Appreciate
Really? Is it an hour already?
Man, I believe, yeah, we're winding down the hour. I believe so. So, listen, tell the people, like, what message you have for the people. There's probably something that I haven't asked, that we haven't covered, that, you wanted to talk. You wanted the people to know about you, your plan, whichever. No,
something I want people to know about me. Very friendly, reach out to me. Like, I'm down to answer any questions that anybody has as far as like PR, communications, marketing, branding. Reach out to me. You can find me on Instagram, OMG_Esther. Same goes for Twitter. My email is in my bio, so if you have any questions, if you have any ideas, if you want to pitch to me, feel free. Like I said, I'm very nice. What else? And follow me, y'all. Like, follow me on IG, man.
IG is lit, man. It's colorful like this lamp right here. Putting that thing up there plus.
What you said.
Yeah, go follow her. This is my favorite moment of this conversation right here. Right? Let's just say, you want to represent me, right? And you want to pitch yourself to me. So looking here, I guess the people behind me, you know what I'm saying? Tell us, like, sell yourself to me as my publicist.
Okay.
In 1 minute, go.
Hey, my name is Esther Sakyi. I am the owner of SAKYI PR, which is basically a public relations company. We help artists like yourself come up with content branding and really a plan for just their marketing, the marketing plan. Come up with a marketing plan. We come up with a social media plan, and I believe I will be able to represent you best because I have experience. I've worked with artists such as Bro Davis, Sakyi. I've worked with a whole label called Trunk Go Boom. I've also worked with a clothing brand. So if you want to switch gears and if that's something that you want to add to your catalog, I'll definitely be able to help in that aspect. Also very personable. I have a lot of connections within the journalist industry. So I'm able to pitch and get you media placements. I'm able to get you brand deals in the future. Obviously, we're talking about in the future. I'm able to get you brand deals. I'm able to really help you tell your story. And I'm someone that's very passionate about what I do. So I believe that I will be able to tell your story brilliantly and passionately where your audience will be able to relate.
Hey. Let me clap for that one.
Was that a minute? How well did I do?
Yeah, you did good. Some of us haven't even mastered our what's your day to day. They tell you what's your day to day, you have to scratch your head.
Oh, me, I didn't even think about me. I need to master it. That was a good question.
But now you crushed it though. I'll give you that one. You crushed it.
Thank you, bro. I appreciate it.
You are hired.
Give me my bill.
Just give you free slip. You're welcome. But now, appreciate you taking the time out to sit down with us and talk about Esther Sakyi PR, the Project Dream, and shout out to all the folks that you represent. Hit me with that playlist. Send me that playlist. Let me replay number 2. You know what I mean? Okay. How can people follow you? I know you said it, but could you say it again?
Yes, you guys can follow me on Instagram and on Twitter at OMG_Esther. Those are the social medias I'm mostly active. I don't use Facebook that much, but you can find me on Facebook as well at Esther Sakyi, SAKYI. And yeah, so that's where you can keep up on me. Website is coming soon, so.
Oh, dope. Yeah, again, appreciate you taking the time out to sit down with us, man. Listen, you've been listening and watching Stuck in Real Podcast. Follow us on all social platforms at SITM Podcast. The website is www.sitlpodcast.com. Man, shop SITM merch. That's how we keep this engine running. We got dope blogs as well. Shout out to all our writers. We need new content. Hit me up. Anyway, listen, you guys have a blessed week ahead. Enjoy your weekend, and we'll catch you next week. We out.
Bye, thank you.